It's no secret that I'm a big Goosebumps fan. I can even credit the original books and show with getting me into the horror genre in the first place. And even though I did read a little bit of R.L. Stine's other series, Fear Street, I never fully delved into the books until Netflix came out with their Fear Street film trilogy last year. At this point, it's safe to say that I'm pretty obsessed. This has probably become my favorite book series, and I'm currently trying to track down all of the original books. It's not an easy task. I think these are Stine's very best works. Don't get me wrong, I love Goosebumps, and it will always be a favorite of mine, but Stine seems to write his best when he doesn't have as many restrictions. His combination of horror, mystery, suspense, and drama keeps the pages turning. Okay, now let's get back to the trilogy that Netflix released. While the Fear Street books are geared more towards teens, these movies are definitely R-rated. They don't hold back on the blood and gore, and in all honesty, I think they are brilliant throwbacks to 80s style horror films, and some of the best horror movies to be released in recent years. If you're a fan of movies like Night of the Comet, Phantom of the Mall, or Night of the Creeps, you will find more than enough to love here. But this all brings me to the one thing about the movies that bothered me. Fear Street itself is barely mentioned. The town of Shadyside is the setting, just like the books, but in the books, Fear Street becomes a character in itself. The basic idea is pretty much what it would be like if a street was cursed. If all the bad things in the town, like murder or hauntings or even monsters attacking people, happened on one street. It's such a cool idea, and the way Stine describes it is incredible.
Fear Street, a narrow street that wound past the town cemetery and through the thick woods on the south edge of town, had special meaning for everyone in Shadyside. The street was cursed, people said. It seemed to grow darker as soon as he turned onto the narrow, curving street. Tall maples and oaks lined both sides, their bare, creaking branches nearly forming an archway over the road, tangled limbs blocking much of the pale gray light from the street lamps.
While the book's origins date back to 1692, the movie goes back to 1666 and replaces Susanna Good, the supposed witch, with Sarah Fear. I'm okay with these changes. I think if you're going to adapt a book or even remake a movie, it should be very different. Otherwise, why not just read the book? I can't stand it when people complain about certain parts being left out that were in the book. That's because a movie is a different medium and things have to be scaled down story-wise. I don't know about you, but watching a 30-hour-long Harry Potter movie where nothing from the book is left out sounds awful to me. There's a reason books are books and movies are movies. So yeah, I'm definitely okay with interpretation. I just wish the street itself had been used a little more. It would have been cool to see it become its own entity on screen.
Yeah, you know, I lived on Fear Street for years. I don't think it was a big deal. Bunch of hype if you ask me. I saw ghosts all the time. No problems at all. See? There's one right now. Just remember with ghosts, if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Probably.
I don't even really know what the point of this video is other than to simply ramble about a series I've come to love lately. With so many different books and spin-offs, it might be hard to figure out where to start, so let me recommend the Fear Street The Beginning book. It features the first 4 books in the series, and it's only like $12 on Amazon. It also contains one of my favorite books, The Overnight, which introduces us to Fear Island. So yeah, check out the books and definitely watch the movies on Netflix. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, are you looking for a house? Let our team at Rodney's Real Estate help you, the exclusive realtors for Fear Street. Take a look at this great townhome. With only 4 in-home homicides, it's a steal at $499,000. Or what about this beautiful single level? It only houses one vengeful spirit. You're gonna look like you've seen a ghost when you hear the low price of $672K. Whatever your housing needs are, we're here to help. Stop on by for a little R&R at Rodney's Real Estate.
Wow.